boys and girls. It's Miss Katie, and I'm home during the storm. Today's the 25th, and I just wanted to get your math review out to you guys. So I'm making a YouTube video for you. Miss Katie's a YouTuber. So we're going to go ahead and be on page 53 and 54 of your math book. This is the red pages, and this is the it's the practice test. So whatever it looks like on the practice test, that's kind of like what the question's going to be on your real test. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it around so you can see. All right, so number one has some little dots inside of some boxes. That's what we called equal groups in class. Okay, it says Jace drew a picture. Choose all the equations that go with Jace's picture. Okay. When it says choose all, that means there's more than one. Now this one, we are looking for two of them, okay? So let's look at the picture. Now, number one has little boxes with dots. Number one on your test is probably going to have the same thing, okay? So we have twos. This is one group of two, 2, 3, 4 twos, okay? If we count them, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. The total's 8. So I can already eliminate this one. This one says it's 12. That's not right. Okay. Also, we are looking for repeated addition, or we're looking for multiplication. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 is not repeated addition. That is not what we're looking for. And this one is 4 plus 2 plus 2. That's not it. All right. So we have 2 left, and that is the answers, but we need to see why. This is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That's right, equals 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that does match our picture. Okay, and this is 4 times 2 equals 8. 4 times 2, that's 4, means there's 4 groups of 2. That's correct. There you go. All right, I'm gonna scooch over to number 4 just because it's side to side, okay? So number 4 has some little blocks right here. And so on your test, you're going to have something similar. They're going to want you to write the array a different way. It says Megan organized her photos in this array. Draw a different array that has the same factors. Okay? I'm going to use my little stamper this time. I wonder if I have some little block. No? I'm going to do the little. There we go. And I'm going to use red. All right. So what this means, it just wants you to turn it around. So pretend you take these blocks and you would turn them the other way. Okay? So instead of 4 down and 3 across, I'm going to do 3 down. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 across. There's 4 across, and I'll just fill in the missing pieces. There we go. Now, the next thing that we have to do is we have to write the multiplication equations for each array. So this time I'm going to get my little text tool. And it's up here floating, so I'm going to move it to my problem. There we go. All right, so the first one, remember we say it spells add, across and down, or down and across. Either way is good, okay? So this is 3 across and 4 down, so that's 3 times 4 equals 12. Now, you didn't have to multiply to figure that out. All you had to do was count the little squares right here, and you would have figured out that it's 12. Okay, now this one is 4 across and 3 down. So it spells add, across and down, 4 across, 3 down. So 4 times 3 equals 12. There you go. All right. All I had to do was flip this sideways. And if they have one sideways, you'll flip it standing up. Okay? All right. Awesome deal. Okay, so we're moving down to number 2, and I gotta bring my little toolbar with me. All right, so Aiden puts 2 turtles in each of 4 aquariums. Whenever you see the word each, that is going to mean multiply. Now, we did learn how to hop on a number line, okay? We learned about Harvey. Harvey said he wanted to come visit the boys and girls. He misses you guys. Dun, dun, dun. There's Harvey. Chicka, 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 chicka. All right, so there's Harvey. And I'll jump on the number line in green for you. Okay, so if we write this problem, this is 4 times 2 or 2 times 4. And you can write it either way. If you write 4 times 2, that's 4 hops of 2. If you write 2 times 4, it's 2 hops of 4. So either one is good. Okay, I'm going to do 4 hops of 2. Okay, you always start at 0. And you don't say 1 because 0 is not 1. You say 1, 2, put a dot. 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 And I think I drew 4 dots. So let's go ahead and make sure we hop 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always have to make sure it's equally spaced. Okay, so if it's 2, then I have 2 spaces in between. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure they're always even. And we landed on 8. So there are 8. Ooh, this is a bad 8. 8 turtles. There we go. All right, going over. Now this is number 5, and we're going over because it's side to side. I want you to be able to see everything. Okay. Now here's some no's and yeses. So on your test, you would bubble in the little bubbles if it matches the word problem. This says Josiah, this basketball player, makes 6 3-point shots. Okay, he makes 6 of them. He's doing pretty good. So that is 6 shots that are each 3 points. So I'm writing this so I can visualize it, okay? Now you'll probably need to match the answer also. So I know that 6 times 2 is 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12, and you just add 6 more. That's 18. Now when you get your test, you'll have some scratch paper, and you'll be able to write that down and figure that out, okay? And you can use your equal groups, or you can use your arrays and draw some little dots, okay? All right. So 6 times 3 equals 18. Oh, we already found a match. Let me go bubble that in. 2 times 6 equals 12. No, he scored 3-point shots, not 2-point shots. So this is a no. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 18. Ooh. So if this is 3-point shots, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have a match.
Hello.
Okay, the last one, we have 6 plus 6 equals 12. Now, we already know he scored 18 points, so that's a no. All right, going down to the last one. This one's kind of silly to me. It's asking what kind of tools you would use to multiply. Now, counters, now that sounds like a weird word, but counters are just those little yellow and red chips that we used in class, and we did use those for one of our lessons. So yeah, we used that to multiply. Use a ruler to multiply? Nah, that's kind of weird. Not a ruler. Pencil and paper? Well, yeah, if I gotta write it down. Tiles. Tiles could be little bitty squares, like at the top of the test where they had the little green squares. So instead of circles, it's squares. Sure, we can use that. Money. Are you gonna use money to multiply and find the answer to this problem? Probably not. Okay? All right, last one on this page. Teresa is growing 2 rows of tomato plants, okay? With 4 plants in each row. So 2 rows, 4 in each. Now this problem is a 4 times 2, 4 across and 2 down, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So first row, 3, 4. There's your 4 plants. And first row, there's 2 rows of plants. 2, 3, 4. And this is my array, my across and down. Okay? So you have 4 across and 2 down. It's almost like Connect 4 or something like that. Or like checkers, they have to line up together. Okay? And then it says find the total number of plants. So if you count the little dots, it should equal 8 plants. Now, it didn't say to do an equation, so you just have to put the answer. All right? So, awesome job on the first page. All right, let's go to the next page. Okay, so now we're on number 7. This says Anne has 25 tennis balls. She wants to put them into cans that hold 3 balls each. Okay? So it says, can there be equal shares of balls with no balls remaining? So no leftovers. Okay? So this is like a division problem because it has a big number and then it says there's 3 cans that holds 3 balls each. In a minute. Okay? Say hi, Bella. Okay. All right. So I'm going to draw my equal groups to figure this out. I'm going to change my color. I love purple. All right. So I'm going to put you here. We're dividing it in three groups, and we're going to put 25, and we want to see if they go in there evenly. Okay? So I'm going to use my little ball stamper. There we go. And that's going to help me out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, I'm supposed to do 25. If I don't have 3 left, then I'm not sharing it equal, so I have 1 left over. So can there be equal shares with no remaining? No. Why? Because you have 1 left over. And this is not too easy to write with a little marker, dude. Ta-da!
I would not be writing anything.
Okay, here's the next one. Zach uses repeated subtraction to find 48 divided by 8. So this is where we subtract minus 8 until we get to 0, okay? I'm going to use my little text tool, okay? Now, you're going to have scratch paper, so no worries. All right, so we're going to start with 48 minus 8, okay? And when we are finished, we're going to count how many times we subtracted 8. We just got to circle the subtraction signs, okay? 48 minus 8 is 0. Then you're going to do that number minus 8 again. We got to get to 0. Did I say 0? That's 40. 40 minus 8 till we get to 0. All right. This is 32 minus 8 equals 24 minus 8 equals, and I know I'm doing this kind of fast, but you'll have scratch paper, okay? 24 minus 8 is 16. Minus 8. Oh, we're getting towards the end. Okay? That equals 8 minus 8 equals 0.
That's pretty cool.
Now, the next thing that we do to find the answers, we're going to circle all the times we subtracted 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The answer is 6. We subtracted 8 till we got to 0, and we ended up doing it 6 times. Okay? Bum, 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 bum. All right, let me move my little tools down so they'll come with us. All right, Crystal draws jumps on a number line to solve a multiplication problem. Good job, Crystal. Which multiplication equation does the number line show? Okay, so what you have to do is you have to count 2 things. You're going to count the jumps and the numbers in between. I can see that we are landing on a 5. So this is going to be 5 times something. How many jumps? 1, 2, 3. This is 5 times 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 jumps equals your last number. That's your answer. Whoops, not 16, 15. Da, 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 da. There you go. All right.
Next one.
Sima makes 14 muffins to give to her friends. She wants to give 2 muffins to each friend at her party. Explain how she can figure out how many friends to invite. Okay? All right. So she wants to give her friends some muffins. Okay. And it says explain. So explain means to use words. All right? So we could say, she can use, oops, I typed something extra. She can use equal groups. Okay? So that just says explain. So we did part A. Explain a different way that she could figure out how many friends to invite. Okay? So equal groups was our first way, and it says explain. It doesn't say solve. So we're going to do exactly what they say. All right. So what's the other way that we used to figure out how to share? Equal groups was one. And the other one was the other way to figure out division. So she can use, do you remember what we did at the top? Look at that. Repeated subtraction was the other way. Okay, so repeated subtraction is the other thing that we use to find out how to share equal or to divide. All right, repeated subtraction. Bum, bum, bum. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, yes, I did. There we go. That's better. All right. So when it says explain, that's exactly what you do. If it says solve, that's exactly what you do. All right. Look. Guess what? Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's the last question. All right. So this is a bar diagram. A bar diagram always has the big number on top and the pieces on the bottom of it, okay? And so if you were multiplying, you'd have all your pieces and you'd have to find the big number. So if you were dividing, the big number would be on top and you just divide by the number under it, okay? Now, I know we are not all familiar with dividing, but look, you don't need to be. You're not finding the answer. You are trying to find what it equals, so you don't need to. So this says 9 divided by 45. Are you going to take this 9 and split it into 45 pieces? No. 45 times 5, is there a 5 anywhere? No 5. 45 and a 9. Nope. And we're not going to do our 45s. 45 divided by something equals 8. Do you see an 8 anywhere right here? Nope, no 8. 45 divided by something equals 9. That is correct. Okay, because that is one of the pieces. And we could take that 9 and he can be here or here. Okay, he could be in either spot. But we're not dividing 9 into 45 little pieces. We're not multiplying by 45. We don't have an 8 anywhere. So this is the only one that it could be. Okay? So on your test, it's going to be just like this. You just need to make sure that the big number is being divided by either the box or the box number is the answer. So the box number is going to be in either spot. But the big number has to go first in division. Okay? And that's it. That's your review. That's it. That's it. So if you do your practice test, you're going to be good to go. Hopping with Harvey and doing your equal groups, you're going to be good to go. When we get back to school, boys and girls, we're going to be doing 1-7. And then the next Monday, we're going to do a review. And then we'll take our test. So you'll have a whole nother review after this. Okay? So I miss y'all. Bye. Stay safe.